It has been a while, too long. This episode is called Busy and Burnt Out, and let me tell you, the burnout, slightly, mostly with like everything I should be doing, minus reading. Thankfully, I'm not in a reading slump and I'm not burnt out from that, but everything else just seems draining. I don't feel super depressed as I do just completely burnt out, but I'm getting my energy back and I've been recharging, especially this week with it just being Justin and I in the house. It has been very refreshing, so I'm hoping I can just get back on track and then stay there. We will see. We know how that goes with me and my brain, so we're taking it one day at a time, as we do, as we should. And we're gonna do a little recap on everything. First things first, got my fucking nails done and they look fantastic. What up? We are up close and personal. I brushed out my waves and now my hair just looks like a lion's mane. I'm still trying to figure out what my hair texture is and what products are best for my like actual natural hair, which is like kind of wavy, not quite curly, and thin. So I'm having a lot of trouble because a lot of curly products, I just feel don't work for my hair because my hair is so thin and it weighs it down and makes it super greasy because it is so thin. So I'm trying to figure that out. Anyway, welcome back. It's been a freaking minute. Like I have been busy, but I've also been burnt out. So that's where I'm at. I'm feeling better. I think last week was a like good recharge, which was nice. I also have to talk to you guys about the wedding in Arizona, and that was so fun. Our trip like down there, and what else? Trip to Arizona, everything updates, my library, my Etsy shop. I just went on a little mini book trip, so that was so fun. I was gonna do a separate little vlog for it, but since I haven't caught up with you guys in a while and it wasn't like a super long trip, it was literally 24 hours, I'm just gonna like include it in this video as well. And I also have my May books, what are we in, June? I also have my May book reviews coming out soon as well, and everything that I read in the month of May. So that will be in a different video with my book haul, and this video will just be like my life update, life catch up, where I've been, what I've been doing, and what's coming. So yeah. First things first, burnout. Let's chat. I haven't streamed in literally 2 weeks. I've played games maybe once in the last few weeks. Not that I'm burnt out from streaming, I just mentally, my brain is just like fried, I guess. Why? I don't know. I just feel like I've hit a wall, and I know I'm not sitting down, it's kind of weird. I feel the need to stand. I don't know. We're gonna chat like this for now. We'll see. But I don't know. There wasn't like anything that was like keeping me motivated, keeping me excited. So I kind of just hit a lull and basically in the ebb of my ebb and flow. And it's not been flowing. I feel a little bit better now after this last week. I feel like I've had time to recharge and kind of just be, which is nice. It was kind of a like just a full mental break. I was still posting on TikTok, and I know that I wasn't really posting on YouTube and I wasn't streaming, so that's a big chunk of my like content just like at a halt. I know that. I'm trying to be better on Instagram, and I'm still like mostly consistent on my stories. I post multiple times a day to just like pop in and let y'all know like what's up. Although they have been pretty vague lately, I know that. But again, that's just because I've been so drained and just done. I don't know. I feel now like we're out of this weird spring peak, which like, thank fuck, because I'm so sick of these allergies. I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself. I typically take allergy meds for maybe the first like maybe the first week max of spring because my eyes get really itchy and my nose, as I sound like a bit congested now. But this year they have been horrendous and I am not a fan at all. Like, it's driving me nuts. So I'm very excited for like hopefully summer to just kick in and most of my allergies to just cease, because I'm so over it. I want to drink this tea, but it's way too hot. Yeah, that's gonna be way too hot. Anyway. Back on my burnout. I have been doing a lot of things like around the house and around like the yard, etc., all of those things. I have gotten a lot done. It's just like not that most people can see. And like I've said before, that is always very challenging for me, because when I do things that people can't see, I feel like I'm not accomplishing anything. And I know a lot of other people struggle with that as well, because it's like you do accomplish a lot during the day. It's just not usually stuff that like everyone can see, especially from like a social media standpoint, which I know social media is fake. Like, social media is just what we want to put out there to show, okay, and to showcase, and I know that, but I still struggle with it. So that is something I feel like I will always struggle with. Again, in just like the fluctuating of life and the fluctuating of things, like I feel like that's something that's just going to consistently just kind of like wave. It's gonna in and out, and it's gonna up and down, and it's gonna do what it does, and that's just what it's gonna be doing. But I did get a lot of stuff done in the yard. Our garden in the back is looking better. I took advantage of Home Depot's 360-day return on plants. Now they have changed their what you want to call it. They have changed their policy to, I'm pretty sure you can still return it. You can now only return plants within 90 days with the receipt. So you have to have the receipt of purchase, which can be really easy because Home Depot does let you and give you the option to send your receipt to your email, which I highly recommend if you are like me and sometimes you kill a plant. Okay, I know I have my pretty plants, but like, I have killed more than I can count, and I didn't even know that their what do you want to call it, policy let you return them until I killed all the trees that I planted last year. And I killed probably all of them because I didn't know, one, that you're supposed to wrap them in the wintertime. Two, I didn't water them quite enough. Those trees need a lot of water, a lot, and I was not tending to them how I should have been. But this year, I dug those suckers out and returned 5 of them and then exchanged them. I only got half credit because I didn't have a receipt and their policy was new. So I got half credit on all of the items, which kind of pissed me off, but like, it is what it is. I mean, I can't really expect much. I returned a dead fucking tree. So I'm just happy with what I got. The customer service people were super nice and helped me. And so I got that taken care of, replanted those. It looks a lot better now. That was a huge thing. That's huge. We got the gazebo built. The roommate bought a gazebo and we have that with the furniture outside now, which has been so nice. I've literally sat out there every single day unless it's been raining. Literally every single day unless it's been raining, and it's so nice. So nice to just sit out there. And that kind of puts a halt on what I wanted to do in the very back area where my garden is, just because Justin and I are trying to save money, especially just like with life and things, and it's like we just need to save money, especially for trying to plan for the wedding and all of those things. So, and like eventually down the road buying a house, all of the stuff that we just need to save money for, especially like everyone says in this fucking economy. Yikes. Yeah. Also, along with my skin issues, it's so much better now. Honestly, it kind of looks bruised a little bit now because I was scratching at it this morning, and I've been doing so good with not scratching at it. But I did get, I don't know if it was poison ivy or poison oak, but last year I had a terrible rash and like all over my like stomach and my arms because of the poison ivy, sumac, oak, whatever it was in my yard. That completely ruined me. Thankfully, my doctor last year gave me a large tube of the cream to put on it, so it's been getting better faster, And I was very, very good about like washing it, cleaning it, not touching it, other than today, like I said. I'm not perfect. I'm only human, okay? And got that all done, which was beautiful, lovely. And thankfully, it didn't go crazy, it didn't spread a lot. I did get a little bit on my like stomach area because the spot that's on my elbow, I like itched it on my stomach, not thinking. So then it spread to my stomach, and that's on me. But what can you do? What can you fucking do? Let's see if this is. It's still pretty hot, but tolerable. I got these, oh my goodness, my nose ring. These lymphatic drainage drops. It's like an immune support dietary supplement. It is not FDA approved. It is a natural supplement. I'm not really sure. There is not a lot of science to back it. I was looking that up actually last night, just to see. But I am really curious on how it will help because I get very swollen here in my lymph nodes, like here. And I'm hoping that with the drops and my like gua sha massages, it's going to help bring some of this swelling down, especially with like my allergies and just being inflamed. I'm hoping that's gonna bring it down, and we're gonna see, and I will let you guys know. But obviously this is the first time I ever took a sip, so I'm not gonna, there's not gonna be any difference shown or felt in one day of drinking it. It's not a miracle drug, okay? It's not even, it's a natural whatever the crap this is, okay? That's the burnout, that's the stuff. Our latest trips, Arizona for the wedding, it was fantastic. I loved every second of it. Justin and I went down early. The wedding was a Friday. Was it on Friday or was it on Saturday? Rehearsal was Friday, wedding was Saturday. Justin and I got down there, I think on Wednesday or Tuesday. Yes, we went down on Tuesday. So we almost spent like basically a week there. We went Tuesday, flew out, got down there, kind of just hung out, figured out the lay of the land, got some water so we could stay hydrated, all of that fun stuff. And then Wednesday we woke up early and we went golfing. It was so nice. Actually, we were kind of bummed because the time adjustment messed us up. So when we got there, we could have had our tea time for honestly 7 a.m., but we set it as 8 something because we didn't want to be completely tired from that time change. Wish we would have went a little bit earlier because we were awake and like ready to go anyway. So that was a little bit of a like weird start to the day, but it was really fun to have our first like golf outing of the season. Our first golf outing of the season to be, ew, I just spit. To be in Arizona. It was weird because we didn't use our own clubs, we rented. What is that noise that I'm hearing? Anyway, we rented our clubs and got to play. Since it was just Justin and I, we got matched up with another set of dudes that were just playing. They were super chill, it was really fun. The course was pretty. I think I hit pretty well for not playing in a whole season and only playing like a handful of times last season. So I definitely am progressing. It's just hard to progress fast when you don't play often. So that is something that I just need to get used to and focus on. Hopefully soon I'll have more time to even just go to the range and practice more. That's what I need to focus on. My main focus is contact with the ball. That's it. I do hit quite a few times, but I still need to get contact and then focus on what clubs I'm using. So those are two like huge things, especially for a beginner like myself. Yeah, that was fun. So that was Wednesday. Thursday we went on the boat and we went and did this trip a few years ago for my girlfriend's bachelorette party, and we did like the same boat rental, which was so easy. I mean, I say that like I'm the one that booked it. I didn't, but it seemed fairly easy for my girlfriend to book it and get us on there, pick a driver, and let us like kind of just coast and go, which was really cool. And we spent like the day with everybody, with the brides, with the grooms, like people the whole like half the day, and then we went to rehearsal dinner, which was so fun, and it was just really nice to be with everybody. It felt super like calming, honestly, to have like most of my friends in the same little area. Even though we weren't hanging out every single night, it was just nice to know that we were like close enough if we needed somebody. And it was just a weird sort of comfort for me that made me feel just happy and calm. And I really love that feeling. I really love that like sense of security almost. It was very, very nice and comforting for me. And then Saturday was the wedding. It was a blast. We had so much fun. I loved it. I loved it. All of my girlfriend's weddings have been just a great time. No disappointment. Loved it. Loved every second of it. So that was really fun. Also, this was our first like destination wedding that we went to, which just makes it just like even more like sweet. Like I just love that. And then we flew home. When the crap did we fly home? Or was the wedding on a Friday? We flew home Saturday? I think my days are messed up. Thursday was rehearsal. Wednesday why am I so thrown off? I don't know, but you get the point. Then we flew home and had all of Sunday to kind of just recoup and rebalance. So Jake could go back and get like collected before he went back to work, and I'm pretty sure I went back to work that day as well, that following Monday, but I don't recall. Also, I have been working. It is a part-time. I don't know if I've said it in these last videos. I think I don't know if I've made a video since I started working, but I am working part-time. It's just 3 days a week for a few hours a day, and I help make custom memorial bracelets. Reading them kind of gets overwhelming sometimes just to see how many people have passed and remembered by. It is a different type of realization at work, but I love it. I love them. They're like such a nice little family. It's a family business. It's a small business, and I think it's fantastic what they create for people to hold on to. Very sentimental and very just a beautiful overall piece that you can keep. And I'm learning new things, and it's hard. Some of the stuff I do is just a little daunting, a little frustrating, but I am getting better, and that is what I will take out of it, is that I am making progress in getting better. On top of trips, I just took a little mini trip, which I talk about more in my book vlog. I just felt it was more appropriate to have it in there. But as you guys know, I have been reading a lot more lately. No shit. And I got my favorite series, the Infatuated Faye series. I got to meet Janine O'Reilly and have her sign my books. So I was very excited. It was fun. We spent 24 hours. Me and my new girlfriend, Sydney, went down to Ohio. We took a little mini road trip. It was 3 hours and 40 minutes if we would have taken normal route. 3 hours ish if you took the toll roads, which we did. And honestly, I like taking toll roads because it's just nice. It's just nice. It's faster, feels better. Everyone's like trying to get to where they're going. There isn't as much traffic. So also it was on a Tuesday morning and a Wednesday morning when we came back. So there really wasn't too much traffic since it was a very odd time of day to be driving. But on the way down, I had picked like a ton of little stores and like shops that I wanted to stop at. There were a few bookstores. A couple were a bust, which was kind of a bummer, but I mean, it was still fun. We stopped at like 4 or 5 bookshops on the way down before the signing, checked into our hotel, which was beautiful. I was very surprised. Like, it wasn't anything like crazy stunning, like something boutique, but it was a lot cleaner and nicer and bigger than I expected it to be. Like, it literally had its own walk-in closet. A walk-in closet bigger than the one that I have in my bedroom. I don't even have a walk-in closet in my bedroom. Here. And I had a walk-in closet at my hotel room. Weird place to be in Canton, Ohio, but it was a nice stay. It was a nice stay. The bathroom was nice, which is a very big thing of mine. Bathroom has to be nice. Beds were decently comfy. They weren't anything like extraordinary. Pillows were hotel pillows. AC worked, loved that. Love a nice cold room. And yeah, then on the way home, like after we checked in the hotel, then we got dinner, went to the event, also walked around that bookstore for a while. I got a ton of new books, and my little book haul is also in my other video, or will be in my other video coming up very soon. And basically just after this one, but that's all done and said and all the great stuff. That'll be up probably like maybe a week after this one. We'll see how I get to editing this weekend because we do have family coming over on Saturday and Sunday is Father's Day, so there is a lot of things to be doing this weekend as well. And I actually go into work early today in like 30 minutes. So that's, yeah, if I don't finish talking to you guys in here, then I'll just bring you into the car and we'll chat in there like I normally do. Right, book vlog, book travel, all that stuff. And then on the way up, on the way down, I also stopped at a very, very cute plant shop. And the one plant I wanted was $90. And I know you're thinking, Whitney, that's fucking crazy. Who would pay $90 for a plant? Me. Did I? No, because I really went down there for books and all of that stuff. And the plant that I wanted was literally this big. And I know, it's crazy, but it was a very rare Monstera, and I wanted him super badly. But I did not get him. I got this guy instead. A new baby Swiss. Monsteras are my favorite plant, I think, out of everything. I mean, I do love a snake plant and a ZZ plant because you don't have to do anything to keep them alive. Genuinely, like, you don't have to do anything to keep them alive and they will stay alive. Like, they literally thrive on neglect. Like, I'm not even being dramatic. There is one in my like hallway that I haven't watered in weeks and he's still going strong. He's even sprouting new leaves. Like, those ones take so little care. These guys, however, I had one of these and it was just like this, maybe half the size, with a lot less of his leaves unfurling. But I got him and I killed my other one because it wasn't acclimated to my upstairs space. It was acclimated to my office, and my office was very, colder than you would think for a plant like a Monstera to survive, but for some reason it went well, and I think mainly just because of how much moisture is in the basement. But I brought it up because it gets way too cold down there, and I was scared that it was going to damage the plant. Well, it survived down there for probably a year and a half. I shifted it up here, and then overwatered it, messed it up. It wasn't great. So he is going to stay up here and live up here, and it's going to be great. This is him. We named him Mendex, literally because that's the character in my series, and we were going down for the signing. So this is Mendex. He's doing great. He's thriving. Lush, green, beautiful. Honestly, he needs a new pot already because he is growing out the bottom, and this pot just looks kind of gross, but he just needs like a slightly bigger pot, nothing crazy. I'm pretty sure they do like to be very snug, so yes, I will be repotting him probably soon once he's been here for a little bit though. But that was the little plant shop we stopped at because it was right next to this apothecary shop that I really wanted to stop in, and the apothecary shop was beautiful. It was stunning. They also had all these random like tea infusions, coffee infusions, which was like really cool. And they had like homemade honey blends, and I got the raw honey with cacao in it, and it is so good. We just tried it with strawberries, like tried the chocolate honey on top of a strawberry last night, and it was fantastic. Honestly, it was arguably better than just a chocolate dipped strawberry. In my opinion, it was fantastic. It was creamy. The texture was like, oh my gosh, I don't even know. It was so good, and the flavor was amazing. Amazing. It was so good. But that is pretty much everything, and like getting you guys caught up on all of that. Oh, lies. So you've seen my library. I took another video of it so I can just like kind of do a little voiceover and talk to you guys about it. It's already getting kind of full, but that's okay because we can always get more shows. Might have to, but I had a lot more books than I thought, and then once I put the shelves up, I was like, oh my gosh, this is so much space, and then I put my books on there, and I was like, actually, it's not. It's not. But that's okay. That's okay. And so this room is basically done for now. Like, there's not really much more. I know I wanted to paint it. I said I wanted to paint it, but honestly, I probably won't be doing that because even though I would love the vibe for it, I don't want to pay for it. Maybe I still will because it would be nice to just have a fresh coat of paint for down the road if someone else buys it, and or if someone else, I don't know, whatever all of us plan on doing for getting rid of this house. But so we'll put a pin in it. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I guess we'll find out and see. Yeah, and the library's done. And lastly, my Etsy shop is now up and fully running. I haven't done a lot of marketing and like just posting on it, but I plan on doing more of it now, especially because now that I finally have everything up. I was waiting to even post anything about it until I had it up because I was like, I can't just tell people to come to my shop that's not running. It's not operating. So I was like, I have to wait. But now I have quite a few already pre-made designs up on my website, as well as a like little spot for custom options as well. And that is very exciting. I had really fun making them, and I hope that they find their home with somebody who really enjoys them as well, because it just makes me happy, and I hope that someone else loves them as much as I love mine. Other than that, I don't really know. That's kind of it for now. I'm probably missing so many things because it's been so long since we've chatted. But that's how I'm gonna wrap it up for now. I also didn't want this video to be extremely long, especially for my first one back. And I will have other topics to cover soon. I just wanted to come back and like have a little chat and tell you guys what I've been doing, what's been up, and where I've been. And I know we are planning like some upcoming trips as well, which will be happening like maybe towards the end of this year, and like our typical spring trip next April. So we will be making decisions on that and seeing where we want to go, what we want to do, which will be fun. So fun. I've been looking up a lot of things in the past few days, so that will be exciting too. Oh, a little charm.
Ooh, shiny.
Cutie. Glad I didn't vacuum that up. But that is all for now. Stay on the lookout for the book vlog and book haul video coming soon, and I will chat with you guys and see you soon. Thanks for hanging out.